Alex sat down last Sunday and did something he had never done before. He opened a spreadsheet, the one from episode 1 of this series, and wrote down everything he owns: his car, his savings, his investments, his laptop. Then he wrote down everything he owes: his student loans, his car payment, his credit card balance. He subtracted one from the other. The number on the screen was minus $14,900. He stared at it for a while. Then he typed it into Google. Is negative net worth normal at 28? Here's what he found, and what it means for him. And for you. Welcome back to Capital OS, Finance Systems and AI Tools for Professionals who want more than a salary. This is episode 2 of the Personal Finance Fundamentals series. In episode 1, we talked about why your salary never feels like enough, the psychological traps that make money disappear no matter how much you earn. Today, we're going one step further. We're going to give you a single number that tells you exactly where you stand financially, right now, today, and how to make it move in the right direction. That number is your net worth. And I'd argue it's the only financial metric that actually matters. Net worth is the simplest calculation in personal finance. Everything you own minus everything you owe. That's it. One formula, no complexity. If the number is positive, you own more than you owe. If it's negative, you owe more than you own. Most people never calculate this number. They track their salary, they check their bank balance, they know roughly what their car is worth, but they've never done the full calculation. Assets on one side, liabilities on the other, and the net number at the bottom. And here's why that's a problem. Salary tells you how much money flows in each month. Net worth tells you how much of that flow you've actually kept. You can have a $100,000 salary and a net worth of minus $50,000. You can have a $40,000 salary and a net worth of plus $80,000. The salary is the river. Net worth is the reservoir. A river can flow fast and the reservoir can still be empty if there are enough leaks. Alex earns $55,000 a year. His reservoir has a minus sign. Let's look at why. Let's start with what Alex owns. He has $1,200 in his checking and savings accounts. He has a $5,000 investment portfolio, VOO, SCHD, and VTI. He owns a 2019 Honda Civic worth approximately $8,500. He has a laptop, phone, and furniture worth around $3,000. Total assets, $17,700. That sounds reasonable for a 28-year-old. But here's something most people miss about assets. Not all assets are equal. Alex's cash and investments are liquid. He can access them quickly, and they tend to hold or grow in value. His car and personal items are illiquid. They're harder to sell, and they're losing value every single month. The Honda Civic that's worth $8,500 today will be worth $6,500 in 2 years. His laptop, his phone, his furniture, all depreciating, all heading towards zero. The only asset Alex has that's likely to be worth more in 5 years than it is today is his investment portfolio. This distinction matters enormously, and we'll come back to it. Now, the other side. Alex has $24,000 in student loans, about average for his age group according to federal student aid data. He has $5,200 left on his auto loan for the Civic, and he has $3,400 on a credit card. Total liabilities, $32,600. Net worth, $17,700 minus $32,600 equals minus $14,900. Alex's first instinct was panic. His second was to Google it. And what he found was this. According to the Federal Reserve, the median net worth for Americans under 35 is around $39,000. But that's the median, meaning half are above, half below. And a significant portion of 28-year-olds with student loans are exactly where Alex is, in negative territory. Negative net worth at 28 is not a crisis. It's a starting point, but only if you know what to do next. Before we talk about improving Alex's net worth, we need to understand that not all his debts cost the same, because this changes everything about how he should prioritize. Alex's credit card charges approximately 22% APR. On a $3,400 balance, that's roughly $748 per year in interest. Every year he carries that balance, he pays $748 for the privilege. His auto loan is around 7% APR. On $5,200, that's about $364 per year. His student loans are around 5.5% APR. On $24,000, that's roughly $1,320 per year. But this is spread over a long repayment period, so the monthly impact is more manageable. Now here's the number that should alarm Alex. His investment portfolio of $5,000, assuming an 8% average annual return, generates about $400 per year. His credit card costs him $748 per year. Alex is effectively losing $348 per year because he carries a credit card balance while simultaneously investing in ETFs. He's paying more to borrow than he's earning on his investments. This doesn't mean he should stop investing. It means the credit card needs to be eliminated fast. The general rule for prioritizing debt payoff: attack the highest APR first. Always. Credit card before auto loan before student loans. We'll go deep on this in episode 5 of this series. For now, understand that reducing liabilities is just as powerful as growing assets when it comes to improving your net worth. If you're finding this useful, hit subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next episode. Here's where net worth becomes genuinely motivating. Let's project Alex's net worth over 5 years under 3 different scenarios. Same starting point, same salary, different decisions. Scenario A. Alex changes nothing. He invests $200 per month, makes minimum payments on all debts, keeps spending the same way. After 5 years, his investment portfolio grows to roughly $20,000. His debts are slowly paid down to around $21,000 combined. Net worth approximately minus $1,000 to zero. He went from minus $14,900 to break even in 5 years. Progress, but slow. Scenario B. Alex implements the system from episode 3. He invests $400 per month, double what he was investing, still makes minimum payments on debts. After 5 years, his portfolio grows to approximately $32,000. Debts are around $18,000. Student loans are long-term. Credit card and auto loan are mostly paid. Net worth approximately plus $8,000 to plus $10,000. He went from minus $14,900 to positive territory in 5 years. Significant progress. Same salary. Scenario C. Alex adds one more decision. He keeps investing $400 per month and redirects an additional $200 per month to eliminate the credit card first, then the auto loan. After 5 years, his portfolio is around $29,000, slightly lower than B because he's redirecting some cash to debt. But his total liabilities are down to approximately $14,000, mostly the remaining student loan balance. Net worth, approximately plus $14,000 to plus $16,000. The difference between scenario B and scenario C is $200 per month redirected to debt payoff. The difference in net worth after 5 years, roughly $6,000 to $7,000. Same person, same salary, same timeline. $200 per month, applied differently, creates a $7,000 difference in where Alex stands financially at age 33. This is why tracking net worth matters more than tracking income. Income tells you what's possible. Net worth tells you what you're doing with it. Mathematically, there are only two ways to grow your net worth. You increase your assets, or you reduce your liabilities. That's it. No other options. And within increasing assets, there are two very different types. Appreciating assets, things that grow in value over time, investments, index funds, real estate in certain markets, these compound. They work while you sleep. Alex's ETF portfolio falls here. Depreciating assets, things that lose value over time. Cars, electronics, most consumer goods. They appear on your balance sheet today, but they're heading towards zero. The strategic implication is simple. Every dollar you can redirect from depreciating purchases to appreciating investments changes your net worth trajectory permanently. Alex doesn't need a new laptop. Alex doesn't need a car upgrade. Alex needs more of his money in column 1, appreciating assets, and less of it flowing toward column 2, depreciating liabilities. So what does Alex do on Monday morning? One thing, just one. He opens the net worth calculator, the template linked in the description, and fills it in completely. Every asset, every liability, every number, not approximately, exactly. He looks at the number, whatever it is, and he writes it down with today's date. That number, dated, becomes his baseline. Every month from now, he updates it, not to obsess over it, not to feel bad about it, but to track its direction, because the goal isn't a specific number. The goal is consistent, positive movement. Minus $14,900 moving toward minus $10,000 is more meaningful than a static plus $50,000 that never changes. Direction matters more than destination, especially at the beginning. Let me leave you with this. Most people measure their financial success by their salary, by their job title, by what they drive or where they live. None of those things tell you anything real about your financial position. Net worth does. It's the one number that accounts for everything. What you've earned, what you've spent, what you've saved, what you owe, and what you own. It's uncomfortable to calculate the first time. Alex felt that discomfort. But it's the only way to know where you actually stand, and the only way to know if you're moving in the right direction. The net worth calculator is in the description. Free download, no email required. Fill it in today, date it. That's your starting line. Next in this series, budgeting. Not the rigid 50-30-20 rule, but a system that actually fits real life and directly connects to improving the number you calculated today. Subscribe so you don't miss it. I'll see you there.